Well. Hello, everyone. Hi, Guppy. 57 months on the starting screen. Happy Saturday to me. That's where you find water in a well. Wow, I'm so funny. Actually, you're so funny. You did so good. Um, Hi, everyone. Tasty Quezza, Jess, hello. Parabox, hi. I don't recognize your username, but welcome. Um, Tiny, hello, Will. Neuro, hello. Of course, Dottie, welcome. Did I do good too? Absolutely. On the starting screen, you know, it's so nice on the starting screen because it's just that there is definitely no strings. I haven't even done anything yet. It's purely you're not paying for current content, you're paying for historical content on a starting screen, That's crazy. How them's needles in your face end up going, I'll tell you all about it. It was not nearly as dramatic. My life is dramatic, but the needles themselves were not as dramatic. You're investing in future content. Yes, well, God knows how many days I'm limited to. But you know what? There will be more because look at me. I got a Spellegrino.
Hi Pix, did I do good too?
I feel rich with my Spellegrino. Do you know what I mean? My Pixel, my darling, the crazy girl. Are we still bullying you to get a massage? Yes. Yes, please still bully me. I haven't done that. Everything still hurts. Why are you drinking soda water like a small child? It's not, I don't know. Fun? I hope you're going to reuse that bottle. I was thinking of putting flowers in it. Um, yes, well, mainstream news isn't covering blowjob gate. Man, Bill Clinton can get it. That's right. Don't worry. I will be addressing the allegations and acknowledging all the important facts that need to be factored in. Hey Mo. Hey Zap. Hey Professor Fappy. Excuse me. One minute. Hi, Hellhammer. It's fine. 3-second rule. It's not a problem. I'm not worried about it. Also, I need you all to witness my peeling because that shit came off in one piece. Oh my god, it's so pretty. What do you mean? What in the lotus flower? Ah. This is our religion for today. Mandarin lotus religion. We've moved on from onionism through boobism and all the way to Mandarin lotus based religion today, okay? Okay. Um Gee, eating orange fruits really is the theme for today. Well, no, I fear it was maybe the orange fruit doing the eating. I'm not acknowledging any religion, not even the one that I impose upon you all. The different one I choose every day. Wow, this is a really good mandarin. Are they even in season? No pips. Sweet. Wow, what a life. Very privileged. Chad, I think I have allergies. Hi, Hail Beelzebub. Hi, Strawman. My lordings. Exploding Milk Pen. Welcome. Happy Saturday. What's MSM? Dotty. You're fine, Attack on Titan. Oh, mainstream media. Yeah, aren't we all? Hello, regular mole rat dragon. Who are you? Hello. Is it too early to throw money for Song Rex? No, but I don't know if I've got much of a voice. So please give me money because I don't know if I'm going to be able to sing much today. Like, I think I've just run myself a little ragged this week and my allergies have caught up to me maybe, or I don't know. I don't feel sick, but I just don't feel 100%, if that makes sense. Run yourself ragged keeping to a schedule? Well, no. So things came up. I got to voice another character. So I had to go into a recording studio and do voice lines. So basically, on Wednesday, I got the needles in my face, which I will talk to you about. And then I had to go to the recording studio, no makeup, looking like a turnip, and record voice lines for this thing. You'll all get to see it at some point. It was really fun. Absolutely unhinged. Like diabolically unhinged. Was it Thursday? It was Thursday. Yes, Thursday. And that was really fun. And then because hey, Sexton, happy weekend to you.
Happy weekend.
But thank you for the 72 months. Welcome. You've done VA work before. I had done one previously. It hasn't come out yet. But it turns out I'm not too bad at it. So I got asked back. I got to do another one. So, and they were two entirely different voices, which was really cool, actually. So yeah, it was Thursday. You're right. Sorry, for some reason my days are mixed up, but it was Thursday. Guess it wasn't an Irish character then. Not yet. Still need more level 4 hype trains to practice my Irish. But then one of my friends was kind of having a day. You know, sometimes you'll just be having a day. So I invited my friends over and I cooked them laksa for dinner. And it turned out really good. So that was nice. And then yesterday I basically forgot, but it was Stardew Valley. And I cried. And now I want to play Stardew Valley so bad. I might even go into my original save. I don't know what to do in it, but I want to play Stardew Valley so bad because the music, I was just hearing it in person, hearing a live orchestra is just so good. It was so good. It's just such a beautiful game. I've spent so many hours in that game, so. Yeah, but Dottie, in Stardew Valley, I guess it doesn't really matter where you were up to, you can kind of just like pick something to do. Maybe I'll go fishing. Maybe I need to repair this boat. Maybe I need to go find another golden walnut. You know, it doesn't matter so much, at least in that one. Blue. Oh my god, my save won't be on this computer. Is my Stardew Valley? Is my... Will it not be on this one? No, I could retrieve it. You're right, I could retrieve it. Anyway, what have you guys been doing other than consuming blowjob news? No, I didn't mod it. You didn't know that, Blue? There's this incredible TV show that I loved called Drops of God. I would highly recommend it. And Drops of God has nothing to do with the blowjob memes. It has to do with Blue's comment about wine. Okay? Before you start getting spicy, chat. Drops of God, wine related, not Epstein file related. Trying to erase that visual image, that's really valid. Mostly watching Hassan China streams, nice. Actually, this was the first bit of blowjob news I consumed for the day. Oh, well, what a privilege. I'll give you the TLDR. In the Epstein files, there is a page of emails. Well, there's many pages of emails, but this specific email says something along the lines of Trump giving someone named Bubba a blowjob, and maybe Putin has photos of it. The memes today have been juicy. I have, in fact, saved a couple. Everybody knows you don't have to be gay to suck dick. Maybe you are just attracted to one specific powerful man. You don't, guys. Maybe he doesn't need a label. All right? Maybe he's a bisexual king. There are some straight people that just like that. You never know Why be restricted by labels? You know? Also, hi Kuba, hi Granny, hi Jigster. Hi, that's gay. You're not gay if you blow your friend? No, you're just being a good friend. Obviously. It's a bro job. Stop. Sir, a second sloppy hit that. Guys. Imagine that's what the No Labels Dem ticket line was about. Imagine. Delightful. Bye.
Doty_90 gifted a tier 1 sub to Greasy Geese. They have given 370 gift subs in the channel.
You know what? That joke did deserve a gifted sub. You are correct. Greasy Geese, that's what you'll get for being deliciously funny in chat. Delightful. 10 out of 10. No notes. I feel like the forehead kiss at the end is extremely important. You know, so everybody knows there was nothing weird about it. Saturday Night Live tomorrow is going to be wild. What do you mean? What, like, I can't wait. I look, in a timeline this fucked up with this much fucked up shit happening, sometimes you really do just have to sit back and laugh. This doesn't feel real. But of course it is. Of course these fucking degenerate men at the top of a degenerate country just want to have a little sexy fun time. You know, they're seeking out the taboo. And honestly, blowjobs between friends is better than the stuff I've read about, like, selling women and underage children. Like,
full-blown house deposit,
you know?
so...
Hillary did deserve prison for keeping away his bubba.
Yeah, that shit was personal. I'll never be sober. It was personal. No, you can suck dick and not be gay. That's gay. And you should know that because of your username. Like, I'm worried that you do not have a correctly identified understanding of gay to understand that you can suck dick and not be gay. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's a photo of Trump touching Bill Clinton's crotch. There is a photo that exists. I won't be showing it, but that exists. I know, Greasy Goose. That's what I mean. Like, this is salacious, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's funny because the idea of Trump on his knees. Sorry, I can't. You know, what a fun time. Correct, Dottie. The illegality of it is part of the pull. It's times like these I'm glad I have aphantasia. That's just Trump handling the big, beautiful bill. So sexy. You know, undeniable riz coming off of Bill Clinton. Undeniable. I did not see that. No, Tiny. I didn't read the emails, but was a cigar involved? I don't know. Like, do you think that's what happens? Like when two ridiculously powerful men and for whatever reason get to the point where one of them is sucking the other one's dick, do you think there's so many questions? Ones I will not be asking on stream, but I'm sure you know where my mind went. But do you think they just sit back and have a cigar after? Like, do you think they just sit down in the Oval Office and whip out a cigar? Closed door deals are closed door for a reason. Because they involve a sneaky blowjob? That's good to know. So spicy. I'll never make middle management dream destroyed. You're just not willing. He definitely could have been president at the time. Is this what the song is about? The room where it happened? Yes, America was built on the blowjobs of your forefathers, okay? One by one, they sucked dick for democracy, but it's all gone wrong. I hope so, Tiny. That would be the most Gen Z meme thing ever. It would be delightful.
President.
I just want to show you real quick my TikTok that I made, and then I have an explanation.
Of the United States was blowing Bubba.
Oh, girl, it's you that I lie with as the atom bomb locks in.
So, yes, anyway, for those of you who don't know the lore behind that specific song, it's about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump being together as the world falls to shit. And now it has legs. You have to be so chronically online to have witnessed any of this information. And I feel like an expert. So, yep, hold on. And I also had to give you this one. Unfortunately, that one felt really important to share with you all. And then this one was just kind of information heavy.
I need to share with you what I've seen people have found so far regarding the Epstein emails, because they are not even 3 days old as of this recording, and it is insane. Epstein saying, I have met some
Wrong
very
scene.
bad people, none as bad as Trump, not one decent cell in his body. The Kremlin disguising a $100 million real estate deal with Epstein to manipulate Trump. Epstein talking mortgage fraud regarding Trump's Mar-a-Lago. Epstein repeatedly mocking Trump as well as Alan Dershowitz. Epstein meeting with Trump and Prince Andrew in 2019 during his presidency. Deepak Chopra telling Epstein he felt connected to Woody Allen. Qatar. Epstein suggesting a war council to help Trump with legal problems in New York, making fun of Trump again. Epstein hanging at Trump Tower in 2016. Epstein teaching Russians and Putin specifically how to manipulate Trump. Epstein talk
sexual relations with that man, Don Trumpy Kappa.
Ridiculous. Thank you for the 55 months. Sorry, chat.
This is a full-blown house deposit. So
Oh,
I did not
wow.
have sexual relations
Oh,
with that
none
man.
of you are? None of you are admitting to it. I see, okay. I see.
to Peter Thiel. Epstein openly saying Trump was at his
I need you to listen to all of
house
these
with a
because they're
victim for
insane.
hours. Also openly saying that Trump knows about. I need to share with you what I've seen people have found so far regarding the Epstein email.
I need you to listen to them all. Also, I can't give a duck 21 months. Thank you so much.
Because they are not even 3 days old as of
Listen.
this recording, and it is insane. Epstein saying, I have met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump, not one decent cell in his body. The Kremlin disguising a $100 million real estate deal with Epstein to manipulate Trump. Epstein talking mortgage fraud regarding Trump's Mar-a-Lago. Epstein repeatedly mocking Trump as well as Alan Dershowitz. Epstein meeting with Trump and Prince Andrew in 2019 during his presidency. Deepak Chopra telling Epstein he felt connected to Woody Allen. Qatar. Epstein suggesting a war council to help Trump with legal problems in New York, making fun of Trump again. Epstein hanging at Trump Tower in 2016. Epstein teaching Russians and Putin specifically how to manipulate Trump. Epstein talking to Peter Thiel. Epstein openly saying Trump was at his house with a victim for hours. Also openly saying that Trump knows about the girls. One of Epstein's clients saying that they don't want to run into Trump at Epstein's house, so they're going to wait outside until he's done. Epstein having Thanksgiving with Trump during his first presidency. New York Times journalist working around Epstein. They had sat on evidence that Epstein tried to offer them regarding Trump. Michael Wolff strategizing with Epstein on how to capitalize on Trump's antics regarding this. Former Secretary of Treasury emailing Epstein like they're buddies, and the U.S. Special Envoy to Syria, Tom Barak, emailing from Epstein. If this is only days into the release of these tens of thousands of emails, what else is in here, and what are in the files?
Any one of those things should be enough, but it's just not. Just heard the word Epstein so much, it's not a word. It's not. It's not a word anymore. You're giving heavy drinking vibes, but healthy? I know, I really treated myself to a Spellegrino. Also, I know they're not called Spellegrinos, but I love calling it a Spellegrino because I'm a witch. Has a single Trump supporter cared about any of this? They'll just say it's all a Democratic hoax. Obviously, guys, none of this is real. It's all a Democratic hoax, okay? I see no evidence. What about wow, what a hype train, because we were really feeling it, weren't we? Hey guys, do you think I'm funny or annoying enough? I don't know. Do you want to do a hype train early in the stream
This is
so
a
I can go to
full-blown
bed
house
early?
deposit,
Yes,
so-
Risk. Woohoo! Thank you for the 3 years. Oh my god, thank you. It's not a blowjob hype train. It's not a lesbian workout train. Oh my god. Okay, we're not doing either of those things. Chat, this is I am a wholesome newscaster. Okay? No, no. No, no, it's not my fault the world has gone the way it's gone. I personally wholesome newscaster. It's a voice acting practice train. True. What are you hiding? So much. I'm full of secrets. Dirty, salacious secrets. None as bad as Trump's, though. Well, you know, I don't think anybody cares about.
This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
Medium energy hype train.
Medium energy, thank you for the 39 months, medium. Thank you. Yoki. Don't want to get too hype though. You don't want to open those doors of my secrets? Probably not, because there's too many. Release the pixel files. Do you know there is none? Do you know the worst file I have on my PC? Is fan art of Destiny and Hassan. It was sent to me. All right, it's not even that bad. But it does exist. It is the worst thing I have on my PC, and it exists because it's a good story. Define fan art? No. No. No, I will not do that. Well, you know, Trump and Destiny have a couple things in common, maybe. I don't know. I've only had like 2 lots of fan art ever drawn of me. I'm not very. Do you know what I mean? I'm not very memeifiable. They both start with D. Destiny and Donald and. Oh no, I think it's a burger day. I think it's a burger day. I am sitting here contemplating ordering dinner. It's either that or tuna and rice. I don't know. I'm just not feeling 100%. I feel under the weather and I don't like it. Or do I a boiga? I don't think I want a boiga though. I don't know what I want. I had burger, do not regret. See? God damn it. I'm curious to see if any of this sticks. It just feels like we've been here. We're here all the time. Ridiculous. lol.
Ridiculu5
Thank you,
gifted a
King
tier 1 sub to Borga. They have given 19 gift subs in the channel.
Add pizza. Nice. Well, today I got up and I made myself a strawberry matcha latte, iced latte. It was delicious. Maybe a gluten-free pizza, Tiny, or gluten-free pasta or something. Or Vietnamese, maybe? I don't know. Canned tuna doesn't make me feel better in personal experience. And then a pho could be all right. And then I had my pie that was in the freezer and I heated it up without anyone's help. And then I had carrots and hummus. And then I had the mandarin. Hey, Pollux, long live, seriously. I hope you're right, Coherent. Not the only caffeine diet. Me and my friends had Thai for dinner last night. That was really nice. It was like all gluten-free. It was green curry and Chinese broccoli and pad thai. I know Sam and I had to set a timer on my phone. Not a huge fan of cold soup. How often is there gluten in Thai food? I mean, some of the things have gluten in them, like roti has gluten in it because it's bread. Yeah, some noodles, but a lot of the noodles don't. Like flat rice noodles often don't, some do. What I found out though is that unfortunately there are a lot of rice noodles that have gluten in them. So when I was shopping in the Asian grocer for noodles for laksa, I realized that all the fresh ones have wheat gluten in them. So that was disappointing. Hi, Fox. Yeah, cold soup is not really my thing. I do like pickle soup. I know that sounds a little wrong, but it's really yummy. Could make that. I don't have all the ingredients though. I feel like today is also a Dota 2 day. I would love to play Dota 2. I'd play Dota 2 all the time if it paid my bills, but it doesn't. Basically Thai, so gotta be careful with rice noodles now. It's just, it is easier if most of the time if I cook for myself because I know what's going in it. Yeah, it is Polish. You don't even need the soup mix packet, but Just get pickles, carrot, potato. I think it's chicken stock, sour cream, and dill. And it's actually so Moorish. Like, yeah, it's really yummy. Why am I not wearing my rings? Hold on. I don't. Did I take them off? Nobody panic. It's okay. I must have just taken it off next to my bed, but I had forgotten that I did. That was weird. Ah! But they were there. What do you mean, Jess? What? Is the soda water an attempt at kicking soft drink? No, I already had a Coke Zero today. I'm just, as I said, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I'm doing my best to remain hydrated. I don't get it, Jess. The joke is going over my head. I don't understand. Am I stupid? I don't get it. Evan, what? Oh my god, is everybody fucking going crazy at the moment? I don't. What? Hey. You alright? Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Yeah, Vox, when something is Moorish, it's like, oh yeah, I want to have more of that. Is that not a term used in America? Okay, I was just a bit worried about Pixel, but she's just gotten comfy. Oh no, she's back up. Hold on. I think she's okay. No, Reese's. Pixel just has chronic bronchitis, but she's had her puffer twice today already, so yeah, long summer ahead for me, guys. Party hardy, that's an awful sentence. I wonder if she's hot. I might put a cooling mat out. Hold on. Try sitting on that. Hey, Reflexo. She's just checking it out. Hold on. Hey, Pixel. Ah. I think she's annoyed that she can't sit in the corner over there because there's too many boxes and like she wants to be comfortable, but then I think maybe she's too hot. But it's not that hot. No, the summer weather is difficult for Pixel. She overheats. I really could have poured this into a glass, couldn't I? But no, she's being weird about it. Are the bubbles going to your head? I hope so. I hope so. Yes, a glass would have made sense. Yeah, I know, but I'm crazy. Hi, Zolpian. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Yeah, I'm just being quirky, you know? As well as one can be. How are you? I'm a little under the weather, but I've had a busy, fulfilling week. I've done a lot. Yeah. Maybe it will all be okay. And if it's not, maybe I'll be able to handle it. Happy warm Melb's Day to you too, Daedalum. Thanks. Yeah, I feel I'm healed. Thank you. I don't know, all my habits have been good this week. I've taken Pixel for like 3 long walks, and then on the other days we did like 4 short walks of like 10 minutes each. So it's been, busy, and I feel fit enough. My problem is I need to go back to the gym. That's the next challenge on my list. It is a habit that is impossible for me to make stick. And I know it makes my brain feel so much better, but getting it to stick is so hard. Everybody says it sticks eventually, but for some reason the gym doesn't stick for me. Yeah, Josh. Do an Ari get some home weights and a couple sets after stream? I mean, I do have some home weights I use sometimes. They were only 2.5 kilograms though. They're nothing. I think maybe that's my problem as well. Chocolate mints, it doesn't feel like living to me. It feels like almost programming. How do I describe this? I like the way the gym and exercise makes me feel, and I like the feeling of having a stronger body. But it's so clinical, and I don't know if I like when things in my life feel that clinical. Yeah, I don't want to ride. Sorry. I don't want to ride an exercise bike. That sounds awful. That's very exciting, Blue. Rokus, I don't want to play tennis or climb. Yeah, Vox, that could help me, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense as well. Like, going with someone does make a difference. Will never understand people that go to a gym to walk on a machine when they can just walk outside and look at pretty things. Yeah, I like walking is probably the only thing that keeps me sane. And since Scotland and going on the tour and meeting the 2 Norwegian people who were doing the bird watching, now whenever I'm walking, I am listening to different birds and I'm seeing different birds. I don't really ever know what they are. Sometimes I do, but I find myself really listening and watching birds more because of that trip. Is it more you want low impact? Yeah, I don't want to, like one of my friends does Muay Thai. I don't want to do that. I don't want a contact sport. I want enough muscle mass to be healthy, but I don't know. I don't necessarily want to be muscular, I guess. I meant like swimming versus running. I don't want to run. I think running is bad for your joints. And I also don't want to get in a pool. The idea of having to get wet to exercise, like going in a pool is for fun. Playing mermaids. I don't want to swim laps. Hey Matt, how you doing? No, I hate. You won't ever catch me on a bike. I'm so anti-bike that people think I'm the worst leftist ever. I personally, it's so uncomfortable. Um, and not because like of the seat, but how your back and your hip flexors are positioned on a bike is just so unnatural and uncomfortable to me. Like my body just does not enjoy being in that position. No, I like trains. I already do like yoga and Pilates and stuff. I stretch every day and I walk every day. That's why I'm not in the worst shape, but yeah, I don't want higher handlebars. I don't want to sit up straight on a bike like the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm spreading myself thin here, but are people seriously critiquing your physique? No, I think I was just saying I wanted to be fit. Like, guys, my body is fine. Um, do you know what I mean? It's okay. But I could be fitter. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? No. I don't want to play hugs on the floor with anyone. Nope. And I also don't. This is gonna like. No, I don't want to ride a bike, Mo. I don't want any contact. I don't want to ride a bike. I don't know. Awful. No getting wet. You have spin class vibes. Sounds like a veiled insult. Yeah, it's very white liberal woman, isn't it? You look like someone who might uphold the patriarchy in your spin class. That's what that felt like. Rock climbing's out because my hands are broken. That sounds like an awful idea, Blue. No, thank you. What about skydiving? Let's do that. How about holding onto a monkey bar for 2 minutes a day? Up, sure. I think we'll table this for now, chat. I I think we'll table this for now. Um Not yet. We can still find more things that you can't physically do. Thanks. Chat, I like hiking, I like walking, I like doing things. It's enough. Maybe I'll lift some more weights. That is what I should do. That being said, my grandma lived to 93 and she didn't do any exercise. She was never in the gym.
This is a full-blown house deposit. So
Sweethearts, thank you for the 43 months. I'm so grateful. I did kayaking for a summer. It was good exercise for the arms. Honestly, kayaking and canoeing is hard. Like, outrageously hard on the lower back. Surprisingly difficult on the lower back. I've done some in the past. So we're ruling out water polo. Water polo was ruled out straight away. Oh my God, Tiny, that would have been so painful. In your defense, surfing doesn't really seem like a very hand injury causing sport. It doesn't, does it? I really, it was a freak accident. And it was only because I was so good at it. And, it really was just a freak accident. The board hit me, and then if I had been taken seriously about the injury, it would have been fixed. But because no one took me seriously, it just got worse and worse over time. And I was like, oh well. Trampoline roller derby. Oh my God, you won't catch me scuba diving, chat. I've done scuba diving 3 different times in my life, and not one of those times have I enjoyed it. Snorkeling is fine for fun. Scuba diving, awful, hated it every minute. Getting into a wetsuit, getting out of a wetsuit, clearing your mask, breathing underwater, trying to get the right buoyancy.
I am here to flex the exercise of granting $5 to a wonderful lady on the internet. It's a really fine workout of appreciation and being kind.
That's a workout I wish more people would do. Thank you. Thank you for dressing my donor bar. I'm very grateful. Is it an injury you can theoretically train to recover? No. It's broken forever until I get it operated on. And the operation doesn't fix it? No. They fuse the joint. So, look, if it's not in a heap of pain, no, you just stick with it. It doesn't matter. Wait, really? What? Yeah. My thumb is subluxed. So I can put it in the joint. There it is, in the joint. I can do that. But it's not broken. So the ligaments can't hold it there. So as you'll see, when I let go, and there's nothing I can do about it. Reconstructions don't work. Um, yeah, Blue, looking after children is definitely one way to stay fit, that is for sure. I mean, there's no point me getting a new hand when the one I have works fine. No thanks. Pix's thumb isn't broken. It's architecturally interesting. Thanks, Fox. Yeah, I mean, the human body wants to heal, right? Most of the things your body is doing at any given time is its attempt at healing and surviving. It's quite frustrating sometimes because like autoimmune conditions are your immune system trying to do the right thing but getting very confused. So, it's interesting. But like you said, a bone, when it's broken, your body tries to heal it. Like we have interesting things. I see you would understand Crohn's disease is so hard. What foods do you generally have to avoid with Crohn's disease? Oh, I still have a lot of basically if your hands can do this, you have most functionality of your hand that you need. That's that's and I can still do that. This hand is obviously really weak, but it's fine. No uncooked roughage, no abrasive foods like corn or nuts, nothing too complex to digest. Other than that, I can eat anything I want. Ah, I see. Thanks, Detective Tato. It's only sore sometimes. Like if I knock it or um someone hurts it by accident. Spicy food is bad. So you actually have to eat like the flavors. You can't do the chili oil. Yeah, Crohn's can get very serious. So can celiac disease as well. Um, Eat like you're English before they went looking for spice. Pre-British in India. You have to have British food before they went to India. Hi, Adrian. To Spain, really? So, fish. They do love their fish and chips with vinegar. But like medium Western salsa is about as spicy as I can handle, which I hate. I love spicy food. Yeah, that's annoying. I feel like digestive issues just in general are so common these days, and figuring out what you can and cannot tolerate is so annoying because it is sometimes so hard to tell what's bothering you. Like the fact that I'm fine with dairy at the moment, fine with chili, but gluten obviously bad, corn hit and miss. Um Obviously no pistachios, no mango. And just everybody has different dietaries, it's interesting. I wonder if they're more common now. Mm, I I think they're more common because I think we eat more processed. Not that processed food is always bad, but I think we eat a lot more packaged and unhealthy food, which probably disrupts the biome. Like I'm not saying like an all natural diet is good, but I really do think that a lot of the time we ate meat and vegetables, maybe occasionally a bit of fruit and bread. Um, yeah, Darielle, lots of things can happen like that during pregnancy or even just after a virus. It's worth trying to figure it out if you have issues. Because I tell you, you're a new person when you have a good or a functioning digestive system. I think that's why people think they see success on those really extreme diets, like um the people who start eating just raw meat, they see success because it does cut out all the allergens, but then they see other problems because they're obviously not getting all of the nutrients and balance that they need. I'm sorry, Flexo, that's so hard. I don't really do well with popcorn. It does seem like a lot of those diets have initial success and then you end up being deficient. Yeah, and your brain goes crazy. Bye, Reese's. Yeah, broadside, when you're on like Ozempic or Mounjaro or any GLP-1, um, you have to be very careful with what you eat because you only have so much like want to eat in a day, and then you notice what feels good and what doesn't. I don't miss popcorn too much because I can replace it with a potato chip. Yeah, Darielle, no, I honestly think it's the removal of allergens almost every time. Like if you do a super restrictive diet and then you just reduce your allergens to none, your body is just going, "Oh, okay, I can have a little rest. I don't have to fight any of the allergens." Yeah, Zolpian, I love a potato chip. Sea salmon, that's I mean, I definitely have been there, so I do understand, but yeah, Blue, it's not a fun process, hey. I had a banana and 2 slices of cheese for breakfast. I'm so healthy. Um, I mean, it is kind of healthy. I don't think there's anything wrong with a banana and 2 slices of cheese for breakfast. I've been there. 2 grass-fed double burgers for $21, yay or nay? I mean, if that's what you want to eat, go to town. I think Zolpian, yeah, as long as it's not like all red meats and processed meats, I don't think meat is unhealthy for you. I think it's bad for the environment in large quantities. Um, but I don't think it's bad for you. Hi, Case. Sheep and solar panels are super compatible. Eat more sheep. What? Good night, Junior. The world would be saved if we all went vegan. Problem is there are billions of us and we won't go vegan. I don't I see as a ex-vegan, I don't think we would all be saved. I think everybody should do their best to eat less meat, but I realize that there are certain circumstances where people don't really have the option. If you can, eat less meat, eat vegetarian meals as much as you can, or um, whatever, but we just have bigger problems. People can't even understand class consciousness. I don't think veganism is really going to be the thing that gets us over the line anymore. I used to be so passionate about it, and now just philosophically, I am a little bit more spread out across what I think you can get people to agree to. That makes so much sense, Orpian. I'm not judging your diet at all. I don't. You have Crohn's disease. You can eat whatever you like if it keeps you healthy and good, you know? Chicken is the best one for allergies, surprisingly, in humans. Um, like it's good. I do really well with prawns. Having frozen prawns in the freezer is very, very good. Um, because you like obviously can even have a problem with tofu, soy. Soy can be a challenge for a lot of people. You're all making me hungry. I keep thinking about food now. I sure did, Paul. We spent the first hour talking about it. Fucking crazy. What are we gonna do with them? Have you lost some hope and become disillusioned? No, just my approach towards hope has changed. Right? I used to think kind of grand scale, like, yes, get everybody to go vegan, get everybody to understand this. But watching people talk to each other online and watching algorithms shape the opinions that people have, I do believe that the most effective change we can make politically is within ourselves and then the people around us and just the decisions that we make in our lives. Every decision you make as to how to live your life is a political one. And I think encouraging people to frame their lives around better politics is the most important thing we can do for class consciousness and just humanity in general. And it's a hard sell because I don't know, it's hard to make sexy. Crushed.
You do what you can in the real world rather than in an online space where half the population is bots.
Thank you for the 62 months and a sneaky tit too. Yeah, it's the decisions you make every day. It's the decision you make when you choose to get up and live your life and go out and enter the world and be with people and get it wrong and help a friend, really do something for them. No, it's not even the fucking vote with your dollar. Like, yes, to a certain extent, voting with your dollar, maybe. But even that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it more on a moral, like intrinsic value level. Like, are you being a community member? Are you doing things for your friends? Are you building bridges? Are you reaching out to people around you? Are you supporting causes that you actually believe in? Do you actually recycle? Do you it's encouraging people to keep trying to be connected even though it's difficult, rather than, say, climbing a corporate ladder to get to the top so that you can have nice things, or I think it's trying to sell people on a version of life that is meaningful and that matters. It's hard, Crushed, because it's just a hard sell. It's a hard sell for people. It's a hard sell for young men who feel like their privilege has been taken away from them, you know? And being very wealthy, a lot of people make it look very sexy. Yeah, you have to show the way you live your life, I sometimes wonder if I'm doing a good job or not. I think I do a good job here and now, but some days I am worried it'll all fall apart, which I guess happens to the best of us. Yeah, it really doesn't, Blue. Like, the education starts from the ground up. Box. Yeah, we're on the ground floor of intellectualism 2.0. Okay? I did feel a little bad for Cutie Cinderella when Vanilla's community cancelled her for trying to build bridges and navigate people who occasionally say slurs. because I get the critique, right? I really do. Like, you shouldn't be friends with those people. Um, but sometimes you can see that there are people really putting in the work. And unless you're there, even occasionally putting in the work, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was net good. And that's not me saying that, um, people don't deserve safe spaces. They absolutely do. But it's just not right. It's just not right. These community on community, like, inter-war things are just not right. And they are so frustrating to me. And they just seem to happen. Oh, really, Vox? How interesting. Exactly, Zorbian. I think if we, I don't know. I don't know how we encourage, like, shared education with a focus on critical thought to a cohesive end. Jimmy Rat Dog, um, I love that song, but I don't do requests just like that. Rokus, I got the same impression. That's really cool, Jimmy. Yeah, Vox. You can see why people do it. You can see why people are quick to anger. When you're fighting for your life, it is a very natural response. That's why I'm not really critiquing it either. Um, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even say the Dems are the left. They don't count. They're something else. Anyway, so I got microneedling done, guys, and it was crazy. It was not very comfortable. I did not enjoy the experience. But it was kind of cool. They like run a pen over your face like this, and it's got lots of little needles. They go in and make little micro injuries in your skin, and then it delivers like the things into the micro injuries in your skin, and it builds collagen. Is that why your skin's glowing like the morning light on a glacier? Potentially, but the effects are not supposed to really start for about a week. I've seen so many horror stories of people doing it to themselves wrong. Yeah, I wouldn't do it to myself, I don't think. It's like using leeches to promote blood flow, something like that. I think so. What if we put red lasers in the microneedles? Well, the session of microneedling did actually come with a red laser. So they do the laser first. No, not the laser. The LED. It was just a red light. So they do the red light first and then they do the microneedling. Hi, Flag Glue. The leeches with needles. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. More like face with 1,000 cuts. How much was it? So I got it on a special thing and it cost like 100 and something dollars, 150 maybe, at less, 145 maybe. But that was a special because a friend had a recommendation thing and that then you get like 50% off or whatever. The collagen must flow. Look, it was something nice to do for myself. It wasn't nice though. Do you know what I mean? Like like I didn't come out being like, oh, how relaxing and how nice. I came out like, oh, okay. That was something.
Boy!
Crush Taco gifted a tier 1 sub to Detective Tato. They have given 613 gift subs in the channel.
Crush, thanks for gifting Tato. I don't pay people to torture me, but it's more just I don't know how long people will find me pretty and want to listen to me on the internet. So just trying to make my skin look good. God, fuck, man. God, I've fallen for it. I've fallen for the patriarchy's propaganda where women aren't allowed to age. Tasty true. It did hurt. What are your thoughts on Justin Bieber? I mean, sure. Poor kid got fucked over by Hollywood. I hope he's happy. Why you look sad today? Do I? Okay, elephant. True. I would have described you as slightly deflated. I think I'm just low energy because I'm under the weather. Melancholy? Sometimes. I don't know, I just can't have like I've had a very busy week and I don't know. You got the one good stream on Monday. Okay? And now my personality has slowly been running out over the week. I think I just used it too much. And now it's all gone. I'm not in a bad mood, though. Like I don't feel bad. I just feel kind of like, huh. Also, for those of you who were here, the last stream was pretty fucked. So it's just, I'm a little, yeah. I'm a little flat. So it's just hard to deal with. I'm not even in my luteal phase, Blue. No. What phase of the moon are we in? I don't know, but 5 planets are in retrograde, so
This is a full-blown house deposit, so
Nice.
very
Oh wait,
funny.
I think I need Noogle Pargies.
Very funny, scary. Thank you for the 59 months. Shall we? Let's have a look at my horoscope. Lol, today, someone is disastrously in love with you. Okay. You finally have the clarity to see exactly how to improve your situation. Each action has a reaction and you can plan for them.
Flat money.
Flat money? Flat money? Wait, flat money? Wait, I don't know how to be like flat and say thank you. Thank you so much for the money. The flat money. You finally have the clarity to see exactly how to improve your situation. Each action has a reaction and you can plan for them all. You can choose how to respond. It can be hard to change your mind when speed is a requirement, but you're not a bad person for needing concrete and basic concepts. Communicate about your past, but be mindful about its potential to pollute new dynamics. The broader focus of your life during this time is to consider making significant changes to your life. Imagine two people in neighboring apartments communicating with each other by tapping on the wall. The thing that separates them is also what connects them. Your self-discipline works the same way. You have to be willing to take risks if you want to be successful. But of course. Do you want more specifics? Sex and love. You ready for this chat? Your desire burns bright, but quick today.
Boy!
Crushed Taco gifted a tier 1 sub to Paul Shack. They have given 614 gift subs in the channel.
Thanks, Crushed. With Venus in Aries, you launch into romantic pursuits with fierce intensity that can fade before reaching completion. What looks like fickleness to others is actually your heart's hunt for worthy challenges to match your passionate nature. Lol. Social life. Doors will open for you today. Your mind has shifted from scattered thoughts to deeper questions, bringing a calm that others find magnetic. This new flexibility lets you brush off small annoyances and focus on who truly needs your attention. Next one. Today marks a turning point in your work life. Does it? Your natural discipline combines with good luck, creating chances for advancement that align with your long-term goals. The solitude you prefer isn't hindering your progress, but actually helps you focus without the distractions of workplace politics. It remains to be seen. It was nice to see you, Zolfian. I'm glad you're doing okay. Get some sleep. Always nice of you to pop by. So what did we learn? That my desire burns bright. Work's gonna be good even though I'm in a mood. What else? And no completions. Actually, I was thinking about this. I think the lack of discourse around No Nut November this year is, in fact, definitely a recession indicator. So, may the meme finally die. I assume it'll die at some point, right? Non-stop Nut November. Stop it. That's very funny. Blue. Interesting, interesting. Um, I did save another video for us. Hold on. It's just a TikTok, but
Well, why aren't young people dating? Why aren't young people getting married? It's actually because the women are all jihadi communist supporters. You know, when Nick Fuentes went on Tucker Carlson and he told him that the reason young people aren't getting married is because of the women, how are you supposed to wife this up, bro? These people would rather vote for a jihadi communist than give like a moderate white man and like a modicum of control over their life.
jihadi communists. Wait, jihadi communist women. Anyway, Good Trouble does a very good rebuttal.
Surely it's the women's fault. They won't let me control them a little bit. Brother, I don't blame them. I wouldn't let you control the entrance to the cave you still live in. The reason women overwhelmingly vote to protect their autonomy and their community is because men who resemble their Cro-Magnon ancestors, both in appearance and intellectual capability, think that they have a good idea of what they need and deserve. And I think that's fucking hilarious, okay? Because it is fairly obvious to the outside observer why certain men, no one in particular, have a difficult time securing partners in today's current dating market. Unfortunately for these men, they can't pinpoint what the reason is. They place the blame entirely on external factors. It must be the women. It must be society's fault. Surely it has nothing to do with me. Surely it has nothing to do with my appearance or personality or inability to make myself interesting or better myself in any way. It must be somebody else's fault. It's not. It's not their fault. It's not women's fault for not giving you control. It's your fault for not being a cooler dude. Or at least not the worst human being on the fucking planet.
Anyway, was thinking about updating my Twitter bio to jihadi communist woman. Kind of hot in these rhinos. Yeah, no, the OP wasn't joking. Mad Witch 2025 edition. Mm-hmm. Dariel, stop. Gay elephant. I don't know. I feel like, do you know what? I think there are a lot of things that are psyops that potentially exist when consuming media. I do think that even the divide between men and women is somewhat stoked and psyoped, because if we're fighting each other, guess what we're not doing? Engaging in any sort of class conscious behavior. Because we hate each other. Oh, Fish, the news that you missed was that Trump gave Bill Clinton a blowjob and potentially Putin has pictures. Surprise. You look cross. What has gone wrong? Guys, do I just look tired today? I just think my mood is a bit low and everybody thinks I'm angry, which I am. Look out. Give me your fucking lunch money. Sorry. Don't. I want you all to eat. No, I had a pie today already. I had a pie for lunch. Very much tasty. I heard they were going to make a spiritual sequel to the game Bully. Now I know who's going to be the VA cast. Your resting face is less cheery. You don't got the retail eyes on every moment. I'm sorry. Tiny. This is a terrible paragraph.
You may never leave.
Oh, I'm back to being happy.
Unfortunately.
A Free Will Prime sub.
For anybody who has
Thanks,
already found
Thorny.
themselves in here.
That's unique, Biden's. Top 5 outfits for the modern jihadi communist woman. Guys, I swear I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just out of personality this week. I used it all up. I entertained too many people. And whom were you entertaining? Well, I cooked my friend's dinner. And then obviously last night I went to Stardew. And then obviously I went and did the voice acting. And then obviously I worked Monday and Tuesday, but Tuesday was an extremely rough day. Pix is good. I'm on your side to not be using every moment on camera to optimize likability. I'm just pointing where the... Oh my god, am I not likable? Oh no. Are you all gonna hate me now because I'm not my best self? Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Adam Star Wars. Dear old Max. I did see what happened in Fed Square. I don't know the name of the band, but they put on like a free concert in Fed Square and it was too dangerous, so the police had to shut it down. Do you know, I actually think also because I'm under the weather, I'm aware that I might not be able to sing very well, which means I won't be able to sing, which means stream will probably suck. So in my head, I don't really know what to do. And then I don't know if I deleted my Stardew Valley save. Do you know what I mean? Girly. We can just relax. Well, that's what I was doing, and then everybody said I was grumpy. Oh, girly. She does that one more time. I think tonight's a codeine night. I might medicate her. Because that was 3 in a row. Even this part of the personality, gay elephant, I'm sorry, that's fucked up. You may look a bit grumpy, but you don't sound it. What if it's the microneedling? What if I look grumpy because of the microneedling? Or is it just because of how I'm sitting? Because I'm not sitting up straight and I'm not like... Hi, do I seem happy now? Hooray! Hi, Mr. Parry. Welcome. What answers would you like? Because I know them all.
Cheer up, lady. Here's money.
Woohoo! I love money. Thanks, gay elephant. You're the best. Wow, what a happy and engaging streamer.
Cha-ching.
Whoa, scary. $5 too? I take it back. You're now the best. Oh my gosh, you've made me so happy. Oh, I'm even giggling. What a joy. Hooray. Woohoo. Actually, do you know, I do think faking a smile for like 30 seconds can make you happy, right? So maybe I just pretend for a little bit and then we'll be off to the fucking races. So, yay. Ah!
#1 streamer on Twitch.
Yes, I am. You are so right. Thanks so much, Dottie. #1. Woohoo. Best in the world. Ever. That's what they say. Many people are saying this. That's so crazy. No one's in danger. I can't reach you. I can only reach your brain with my infectious joy.
Wait, I didn't know it was a bidding war. Make me #1 again.
Oh wow, you're back to doing it for elephants, and not just elephants, but the gay elephant community. You're my favorite. Thank you so much. Woohoo! That's so good. My face hurts from smiling now. Why are you standing up? What's going on? My little munchkin, are you hot? Maybe it was a little bit of a hot day. Maybe she would like an ice block and that would make you happy.
Something about remembering to check the pie.
I already ate the pie today. I don't have to check it anymore. If I was checking on the pie, I would have to check out my own tummy because it's already in me. That's so funny. I'll be back. I'm gonna get a ice block for my dog who will enjoy it. Woo! Oh my gosh, so exciting, Pixel. You'd like an ice block, wouldn't you? Wow, look at this cool bowl of ice, you guys, that I'm gonna give my dog. Here, look. You wanna try the ice block? Is that good? Can you hear that? She's so happy. No, I got her an icy block. Well, it's just an ice cube. But listen to her. I think she was a little bit hot. She's so happy. What a happy dog. Anyway, thank you to my 3 favorite chatters for making me so happy. Do you know, I'm so happy right now, I don't think I could ever be sad again. What a life. How warm is it now? It's not actually that warm. 17 degrees. But it is 17 degrees at 8 p.m. I wish I had a bag of chips. I do not have a bag of chips. Yeah, sunset time is beautiful.
Lander 486
No, I want a
gifted a
real
tier 1
bag
sub
of
to Bagos
chips.
chips.
A spicy chip? Not blue, broadening her horizons with red wine.
Doty_90 gifted a tier 1 sub to Bagos Kate Boy. They have given 371 gift subs in the channel.
See, you know who'd love that, Dottie? Trump. Not saying I wouldn't. I love men. Don't get it wrong.
Scary Fast gifted a tier 1 sub to Ketchup Chips TV.
Oh, it's hard to get a sweet red wine, Blue. Yes. What? You like Moscatos and things? Awful. Your palate will develop. Don't worry. Time will drag you away from ye old Moscato towards the depths of a nice dry Riesling. Just give it time. It'll be great. Scary ketchup chips? I don't think I've ever had a ketchup chip.
Boy!
A guy elephant gifted a tier 1 sub to Bubba Blower. They have given 276
They're too
gift subs
quick.
in the channel.
They're too quick. How is that an account? Was that made? Oh my god, account created 28th of October 2023. It's not even new. Oh, she knocked it out of the bowl. Girl, what is the ice cube on the floor? Chat, I do think that there are people that control the simulation. Ask me how I know. I'm one of them. I fear I may be controlling my whole simulation. Hi, Osbia. Do you never have atomic tomato chips? I don't think I have. What are they? I don't think I've ever had. Ugh. You could search the world and never find such good goop.
Ooh, hype.
Wow, Teresh, thank you so much for the 55 months. I just wanted to let you know that I'm a really happy girl, streamer. And so happy for the 55 months. And I'm even happier because that's a tier 3. And that makes me really happy. And I just want you to know and understand how happy I am internally. And I do hope that I am expressing that externally at the same time, so that you know that I'm a happy, good, and fun, cool girl streamer.
Boy!
Tamp gifted a tier 1 sub to Yimez.
Hell yeah! What a happy gifted sub. I love that. That's so fun. Happiness here, happiness there. Happiness is fucking everywhere. I didn't do my hair today. Bars, thank you. I'm a real rapper. Control the Simmons, send me a winning lotto ticket. Well, why wouldn't I give one of those to myself? Scary. You know, why wouldn't I do that for myself? Did anybody win Powerball last night or did a jackpot? Australians? That's too obvious. I'll be back with my winnings. Single winner? One person won 50 million and it wasn't one of you? God damn it. Well, guess what? It wasn't me. I wouldn't be faking the happiness today. I might have been concerningly happy, all right? Certainly, I think I'd have to turn off donations. Bitch, I won the lottery. If it were me, you'd know it. Thanks. I really respect all of the chatters who have come out and said that if they did win the lotto, I would get some. I respect you more than the chatters who have never said that. Just so you know. Also, I'm now so tired that I feel a little drunk. I haven't had any alcohol, but I've hit delirium, I think. Cuz I kind of feel a little like Yeah, I did see that salmon. I think people who are millionaires should do that. Subs are kind of different. I would leave my subs on just for the badges, but I would definitely turn off donations. Like, but if people wanted badges in the community, I think, I don't know, I'd want to leave subs on for that, but
Guys, it's not a cult. You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare them off. It's a community, guys. Community. Keep it casual. Fuck.
yeah, I would absolutely. I'm sorry, Tiny. Gay elephant 6? Why 6? Because it's my favorite number. Is that why? You're trying to make me happy with a failed edge and my favorite number? Truly is No Nut November. I'm sorry chat didn't manifest. You also didn't win any other lotto? I definitely have sub discounts for sure.
Ridiculous5 gifted a tier 1 sub to Trump's really big steppin'. They have given 20 gift subs in the channel.
Ridiculous. Oh my god. Chat, I'll turn on discounted subs tomorrow for fun. I definitely have some. I was going to save most of them for December. But sure. How does one get a favorite number? Well, 6 is obviously a number that I just really resonate with. It's always been nice to me on a roulette table. It's also my angel number because I see it everywhere. And while sometimes I am concerned that it is the number of the devil too, it's not necessarily always a bad number. I just like the number 6. That's all. It's always been good to me. See, most of my roulette numbers are black. 6, 20, 26, 29, 31, 35. They're all black numbers. Well, I'm glad you're a reformed gambler. I don't really know how roulette works. I think it's too late to learn now. The ball spins around a wheel, it lands in a thing, and then you get a specific payout if you've got a chip on that number. It's also like highly unlikely that you win when gambling on a specific number because it's like 35 to 1. Or you get paid 35 to 1, but generally the casino will have 1 or 2 zeros. So that's how they keep their edge. But that's why it's so random that it happens. But that's why it's so exciting when it does. Smart people would just bet on red or black because it's basically 50-50, but because there's two green numbers, it's not actually. Can you put a bet on every number except like two of them? You can, but that's not very profitable. Should be having this conversation over on Kick. The problem is that I understand probabilities, so I don't gamble. Chat, you don't gamble thinking you're going to win ever. Okay? If obviously it's you if yeah, it's just not one of those things. Oops. I took a gamble clicking on this stream once. Oh no, you should always gamble here until you become a 69-month subscriber and a sneaky tier 3. Dino. Nice. Chat, can we get a nice? gotta have a nice.
Crush Taco gifted a tier 1 sub to Gambling. They have given 615 gift subs in the channel.
Crush, thanks for the gifted sub. Look, I bet on specific numbers. I generally lose $50 when I'm with my mum, but sometimes if I win, then you get money. But like I have what? If I play my numbers, I have like 6 chances out of 30 something. You can also put it on a line between two numbers and then you get 17 to 1. And then if you put it on a corner between 4 numbers, you get paid out 8 to 1. And then if you put it on, you can put it on lines of 6 numbers and get paid out. I don't even know what that one is because I never do it. But it is possible. Do you know, I will say the funnest time I have ever had gambling in my entire life was at the craps table where you roll the dice. Did I know how to play? No. Was I just roll? You can roll anything but a 7 and people will love you and get so excited. And so basically you have to roll the dice. And as long as you're not rolling a 7, everyone's winning. And a lot of people are just having a really good time. And everyone cheers and it becomes like a community kind of fun time. And I didn't roll a 7 for ages. And it was really fun. Oh, stop while you're ahead, Professor Fappington. Yeah, I've never played Pai Gow, but I assume it's fun. I think the most we need to do is fix capitalism because I don't think we're ever going to get rid of gambling. It seems innately human to want to be competitive with other people through card games, through all of the things. The problem with gambling is that you need to teach people that it's just for fun, very rarely with money that you are using as if you were spending it on a hobby, rather than using gambling as a potential escape to capitalist hell. And I think that's where a lot of people get trapped, you know? That's why a lot of people watch these kick streamers. It's why a lot of people gamble. It's because the appeal of not having to work is so big. Actually, I do know what, Blue. I do need a new black jacket. I'm gonna try and thrift one. It is Commodified Hope. Vibes, that is exactly what it is. You couldn't put it better myself. That's my problem as well, Dottie. My friend Josie, she thinks that I've got a relationship with exactly one god, and that one god is the god of gambling. She's like, I don't know what you did, what you sacrificed, but you have one god on your side, and it is the god of gambling. But I don't gamble very often. So, and by very often I mean twice a year, maybe, and not on horses.
Boy!
Doty_90 gifted a tier 1 sub to Lady Luck _. They have given 372 gift subs in the channel.
They call me Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. Sometimes I have a very unladylike way of running out. Apparently you gamble every time you go live. Oh, that too. You're such good loot boxes. Such good loot box chatters. Some of you are bad loot boxes, but some of you are great loot boxes. You know? Not all the time. Sometimes. Can you believe my hair was so short there? Crazy. That's fair enough, Tasty. Maybe that's why I like collector card games so much. Do you know everything's a loot box these days, though, now? Like everything's being loot boxified for like the tiny shreds of dopamine you can get when you open something and you don't know what you're getting. Bye, Flexo. You all gamble on me being mentally stable when you subscribe to this channel. I agree, Professor Fappington. I don't know if it'll ever pay dividends.
Sometimes you hang out long enough that the streamer gives you big money, aka a knife in CS, not including current market crash.
You know, I played CS after I gave you that knife, and I was like, yeah, I used to have a knife. And then I gave it to one of my chatters. Do you still use it? I hope so. Are you participating in the new set at all? Yeah, I got some stuff. I'll open it tomorrow. I would open it now, but I think... Oh no, there's a moth. Can you see the moth? There is a big moth. Where did you come from, moth? Oh god. Oh, that's fine. It's a moth. Who cares? It's fine. I would open some cards now, but I don't think I'm in the right mood, and then it would be bad for content. So I've got to wait and see if I'm in a better mood tomorrow, and if I'm in a better mood, I will open it. I put my knife in the machete bin. Lol. Fucking machete bins. If the men learn we can shapeshift, they're going to tell the church. Good old CS Skins funded half of my Steam library at one point. Nice. I would say I've got some pretty good ones on my Dota account. I need to eat something and I can't think of anything. I'm out of convenience. I can have rice and tuna, which would be easy. But I was going to wait and eat that after stream. The moth. No, I don't want to get takeaway. I've got to be responsible. Don't have any tofu. I do have everything for a salad with bocconcini balls. But I'm wondering if I want the tuna and rice now. And then I could have the bocconcini ball salad after. With something that I have in the freezer. Like maybe some chicken tendies or something. I don't know what I've got in there. All I know is it needs to be lazy. Not a loin, most tender. No, what's going to happen is you're going to eat the bocconcini balls later because you'll be too tired to do any prep. You're right. So what you're saying is I should put the chicken tendies in the oven now and eat those now. Yeah, you know what? That makes actually a lot of sense. Do I have them? Oh my god, I left the... I'd left the freezer open. Okay, somebody remind me about those in 20 minutes. 25, 35, 8:45.
Boy!
Remember to take the nuggies out the oven.
I'll do my best. I left the freezer open and the ice out. Chat, what if I think I've lost my mind? I think my brain's gone. I'm under the weather. Guys, I'm under the weather. I don't know what's happened. I think I was in a crowd last night and now I'm under the weather. I've been infected. I've been infected and I'm under the weather. I didn't partake in a few drinkies. No. I had Thai food for dinner. I partook in some wine on... When did I have the laksa? Thursday night. Could be cooties? What if I got cooties? You had pizza? That's what happens when you socialize. I think I need to go back to not socializing ever again. It's not worth it. It is worth it. It's been nice. I had a good week. But now I have no personality and I'm under the weather. What did you have on your pizza, Osbia? Yeah, but I don't feel sick. I feel under the weather. That's the problem. I've got too many things to watch, Tiny, and I don't want to watch anything that doesn't numb my brain. But if you get pre-Christmas botulism, you won't get Christmas botulism. I got pneumonia, not botulism. It's giving Mary. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. Are you feeling prepared for Christmas? The little Lord Jesus lays down in his bed. The stars in the bright sky look down where he lay. The little tree. Sorry. Do you know why I've got Christmas songs in my head? When Josie came over to work from my house the other day after I did the voices and before the Luxor, she was drafting something and she's like, I need you to put Catholic Christmas songs on. And I was like, huh? And she was like, I need you to put Catholic Christmas songs on. And then she sent me the playlist she wanted. And we listened to Catholic Christmas songs for about an hour while she did the work she needed to do. To be fair, it was Christmas related work, so she just needed to, get into the mood. It's actually quite cozy. And ironically, kind of cozy. I'm not mad about it. It's a burrito Saturday special. So special. So special. Losing my mind. I am flat today, and I am sorry for being flat today.
Boy!
Look how far we've made it to avoiding a lobotomy.
It's very kind, Dottie. And you've donated Taylor Swift's favorite number, which is another good omen. Really? That's a really good omen. Tiny. Oh no. Who are you, a Zoomer? I don't know, Straw Man. They're probably just the ones we heard in Catholic school here. The ones that you know from school is how I'd describe it. The guilt. Is it alright if I pick a really random video for us to watch? It could be really bad. Yes, I do. Blue. I do. I smell a trad. No, I was thinking this.
Australia is one of the weirdest countries in the world. It's got weird animals, weird plants, and even a big weird landscape. But what if I told you that its northern part is even more bizarre? It's a place where there's just 2 seasons, not 4, a land where the tides are so big they create horizontal waterfalls, and a place where humans have existed for longer than most people realize. This is Northern Australia, and we're going to dive into 15 incredible facts that make this place unlike anywhere else in the world.
I'm just very interested to
Forget
hear
everything you know about the 4 seasons. In Northern Australia, nature moves to a different rhythm, one dictated by the monsoon. In fact, the year is split into 2 dramatic periods, the wet and the dry. From about October to April, the wet season arrives with a vengeance. The air becomes thick with humidity, spectacular lightning shows ignite the sky, and torrential downpours transform the parched landscape into a vibrant green wetland, teeming with life. This is also the season of powerful cyclones. Then, around May, like a light switch, it flips off. The dry season brings months of uninterrupted blue skies, low humidity, and balmy temperatures. The floodwaters recede, opening up vast landscapes and making it the perfect time for travelers to explore this incredible and seasonally dynamic corner of the world.
Okay.
Venture into the Daintree rainforest in far north Queensland and you're stepping back in time.
I've
Way
never
back.
been there.
This isn't just any rainforest, it's the oldest continuously surviving tropical rainforest on Earth, estimated to be around 180 million years old. In fact,
Wow.
it predates the Amazon by tens of millions of years,
I didn't know this.
and even survived the asteroid impact that wiped out the dinosaurs. It's a living museum, a direct link to the supercontinent of Gondwana. Here, you can find ancient living fossils, like the idiot fruit, a primitive, flowering plant that offers a glimpse into the very origins of floral evolution, but isn't named for any particular idiot. The Daintree is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site where ancient ecosystems, unique wildlife, like the cassowary, and breathtaking landscapes converge in a truly prehistoric world.
Okay.
Along the remote and rugged Kimberley coast of the state of Western Australia, the ocean doesn't just rise and fall, it performs. This region experiences some of the largest tidal ranges on the planet. In places like Talbot Bay, the difference between high and low tide can exceed a staggering
Does anybody live there? Do people live there?
12 meters. To put that in perspective, imagine a 4-story building of water appearing and disappearing twice a day. This colossal movement of water has sculpted the coastline and created bizarre natural wonders. The most famous is the Horizontal Falls, where billions of liters of water are forced sideways through 2 narrow gorges, creating a unique, fast-moving river on the sea. It's a powerful and
That seems dangerous.
humbling demonstration of the gravitational pull of the moon on a grand scale. It sounds like a riddle, but in Northern Australia, it's a reality. During the highest king tides of the wet season, some of the region's mighty rivers are forced to flow backwards. In places like Kakadu National Park, the tidal surge from the Van Diemen Gulf can be so immense that it pushes its way upriver with an unstoppable force. This salty tidal wave overpowers the river's natural freshwater flow, causing it
This makes Australia sound so dramatic. How crazy.
to reverse direction for hours. This phenomenon has a profound impact on the riverine ecosystem, bringing saltwater crocodiles and barramundi far inland and temporarily
Barramundi! Where are my Australians? Would you like a barramundi? I was just wondering if anybody would like a barramundi. Guys, Australians would refer to that as a barramundi. Alright? I'm just letting you know, that's a fucking barramundi. Not a barramundi. It's a barramundi. Sorry.
transforming freshwater billabongs into brackish estuaries. It's a wild and counterintuitive spectacle, showcasing the raw power of the coastal environments over the land itself. When many people picture Australia, they imagine a vast red desert. But northern Australia is actually very different. The landscape here is dominated by tropical savanna, a sprawling ecosystem of grasslands punctuated by hardy eucalyptus and acacia trees. This savanna covers nearly a quarter of the entire continent, stretching from the Kimberley to the west to Cape York in the east. It's one of the largest and most intact savanna regions left on Earth. Far from being empty, this environment is perfectly adapted to the cycle of wet and dry seasons. It supports a unique array of wildlife, from agile wallabies to towering termite mounds, and
Doesn't really support human survival all that much though. Like it kind of, like sure, but that doesn't, I don't want to live there.
has been actively shaped and managed by Indigenous Australians for tens of thousands of years using fire, a practice that sustains the health of this immense grassy woodland. By the way, if you love geography and want to dive deeper into the stories of places people love, come join me over on Substack. Every week, I publish additional articles and insights that go beyond the videos, exploring the fascinating details of our planet. It's the perfect companion for anyone curious about this crazy world we live in. Oh, and best of all, it's 100% free to subscribe. So sign up using the link in the description below, or just scan the QR code that's been on your screen this whole time. While many Australians remember Gallipoli or the Kokoda Track, the largest and most direct attack on the country
Kokoda. Man, this is what I must sound like to all of you when I get the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
happened in its northern capital. On February 19th, 1942, the city of Darwin was devastated by 2 Japanese air raids. In an assault involving more aircraft than the attack on Pearl Harbor, Japanese forces dropped hundreds of bombs on the city's harbor and airfields. The attack sank numerous ships, destroyed infrastructure, and resulted in the deaths of over 250 Allied personnel and civilians. This event shattered Australia's sense of isolation and forever changed the nation's strategic outlook. Today, Darwin is a city rebuilt from the ashes, but relics and memorials throughout the area serve as a solemn reminder of the day that the front line of World War II came to Australia.
Did it happen?
The rugged cliffs of Arnhem Land and the Kimberley are more than just stunning geology. They're the world's oldest and longest running art galleries. For tens of thousands of years, the rock shelters here have served as canvases for Indigenous artists. These galleries contain a continuous, detailed record of life, culture, and environmental change. Some paintings are estimated to be over 20,000 years old, depicting animals that have long since gone extinct, like the giant flightless bird, Genyornis. The art documents the arrival of new technologies, spiritual beliefs of the Dreamtime, and even the first contact of the Macassan traders and later Europeans. These sites are not relics of a lost past. They're living, breathing cultural documents of the world's oldest living culture.
Didn't want to go into that at all.
Long before Captain Cook sailed the East Coast, the northern shores of Australia were part of an international trade network. For hundreds of years, mariners from Makassar, in present-day Indonesia, made annual voyages to Arnhem Land. They sailed on the monsoon winds in their Perahu boats, seeking to harvest and trade for trepang, or sea cucumber, a valuable
Imagine traveling the oceans in just at that stage. It must have felt so exciting.
delicacy in Chinese markets. This regular contact led to a profound cultural exchange for the local Yolngu peoples. The legacy is still visible today in Yolngu language, which contains Macassan loanwords. This history challenges the idea of Australia as an isolated continent, revealing a deep connection to Asia. The geography of northern Australia proved to be a formidable opponent for early European colonists. The dream of a Singapore of the North was repeatedly crushed by the harsh reality of the environment. In the 19th century, the British established multiple military and trading outposts, each ending in failure. Fort Dundas on Melville Island was abandoned due to disease, isolation, and conflict with the Tiwi people. Port Essington on the Coburg Peninsula lasted 11 years before malaria, cyclones, and infertile soil forced its inhabitants to retreat. These ghostly ruins serve as powerful testaments to European miscalculation and the resilience of a landscape that simply refused to be easily tamed. A stark contrast to the successful settlements in the milder south.
Just gonna go check on my nuggets real quick. If that's okay. I think 5 more minutes will do. I flipped them. I don't really want the salad. I kind of just want to eat the nuggets now. Is that bad?
At the dawn of the 19th century, the northern coast of Australia was a great unknown on the world map. It was navigator Matthew Flinders who finally filled in the blanks during his epic circumnavigation of the continent between 1801 and 1803. Aboard HMS Investigator, he meticulously charted the treacherous and complex coastline, including the vast, crocodile-infested Gulf of Carpentaria. His journey was fraught with danger, from navigating hidden reefs to managing a leaky ship.
So yes, there are a lot of crocodiles up there. Do you know I, as an Australian, have never had to deal, really, with the ever-looming presence of crocodiles, but up there, many crocodiles.
And a crew suffering from scurvy. Flinders' precise maps provided the first complete picture of the continent's shape and scale. It was also his advocacy that led to the official adoption of the name Australia, which was formerly called New Holland, cementing his legacy not just as a cartographer, but as a man who truly put the entire continent on the world map. Northern Australia is a land of epic scale and immense emptiness. The region north of the Tropic of Capricorn covers an immense 40% of the Australian landmass, an area larger than Western Europe. Yet, it's home to only about 5% of the country's population, roughly 1.3 million people. This translates to an incredibly low population density of less than half a person per square kilometer.
That's wild.
Outside of a few major centers like Darwin, Cairns, and Townsville, towns can be hundreds of kilometers apart. This vast distance shapes every aspect of life, from governance and healthcare to industry and social connections. It's a region where the human footprint remains remarkably small relative to the vast, wild landscapes that dominate. If you want to understand the scale of Northern Australia, drive the Savannah Way. While the Outback Way is also often referred to as the longest shortcut, this legendary touring route reigns supreme when it comes to length. It isn't a single road, but a 3,500 kilometer network of highways and unsealed tracks connecting Cairns in Queensland to Broome in Western Australia. It traverses 15 national parks and 5 World Heritage areas. The journey takes you through an incredible cross-section of northern landscapes, from the lush rainforests of the Atherton Tablelands to the vast grassy plains of the Gulf Country and the rugged red gorges of the Kimberley.
Wow.
For those who travel it, the Savannah Way is more than just a road. It's an iconic adventure that reveals the immense distances, remote communities, and breathtaking natural beauty
I would
that
like
define
to
the
do that
region's
at some
human
point.
and physical geography.
That would be so cool.
The cattle industry in Northern Australia operates on a scale that is almost impossible to comprehend. This is the land of the cattle station, and some of them are larger than entire countries. While the world's largest, Anna Creek Station, is technically just south of the border, many stations across the north are similarly vast, often exceeding 1 million acres. On these properties, mustering cattle is done with helicopters and fleets of vehicles, and station boundaries can be hundreds of kilometers long. This form of land use has profoundly shaped the region's economy and culture, creating a unique identity rooted in pastoralism and remote living. It's a modern-day frontier where a handful of people manage tracts of land that would be considered provinces or small countries anywhere else.
Wow. Cows with guns.
Look at a world map and you'll quickly understand why Northern Australia is so critical to national security. Its strategic location, as the continent's northern gateway and close neighbor to Southeast Asia, has made it a vital hub for the Australian Defence Force. The city of Darwin and its
Yes, the Australian Defence Force. Cough, Pine Gap, cough.
surroundings host some of the country's most important military installations, including Royal Australian Air Force Base Darwin and Tyndall, Robertson Barracks for the Army, and Coonawarra Naval Base. This significant military presence not only makes defense a major employer and economic driver for the region, but also shapes its infrastructure and international relations. Regular joint training exercises with forces from countries like the United States and Singapore mean this sparsely populated area is often at the center of global geopolitics. While much of the Western world grapples with an aging population, Northern Australia bucks that trend. Darwin, its unofficial capital, is Australia's youngest capital city by median age, with the average person being 33, as opposed to 37 for the rest of the country. The region attracts a dynamic and transient workforce drawn to opportunities in defense, mining, and tourism. It's also a remarkable melting pot of cultures. Darwin is one of Australia's most multicultural cities, with residents from over 100 different nationalities creating a vibrant mix of food, festivals, and language. Crucially, the region has the highest proportion of Indigenous Australians anywhere in the country. This unique demographic blend, young, highly multicultural, and with deep Indigenous roots, creates a social and cultural geography unlike anywhere else in the country, making it a truly modern and diverse frontier. Northern Australia is a fascinating region to see and explore. It's a place that I've become intensely interested in, mostly because very few people ever go there, including me when I toured through Australia earlier this year. But make no mistake, the next time I go to Australia, I'm heading north. Speaking of travel, this week I'm traveling from Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia, to Yerevan, the capital of Armenia, and I'm making some incredible stops along the way. So come join me over on my travel channel. I hope you enjoyed learning all about Northern Australia. If you did, be sure to check out this video.
I find those videos so interesting when people from other countries make videos about Australia, because it's the same way we feel, I guess, looking into other countries. Or maybe it's the same way you guys feel about me when I talk about American politics. I'm gonna go get my nuggets. I got a little creative. Don't know what it's gonna taste like. Lumps. Nah, it's QB mayonnaise, tomato sauce, chili oil, and fried shallots. My dad lived in Darwin for a little while. I don't think he minded. The weather's interesting. It's extremely humid and I know there are people in here who live in quite humid places, and it's just an interesting set of challenges, right? Like there's always mold. You know, mold forms really quickly. Being damp has its own challenges. Pixel. That's very noisy. Yeah, it's my salad. Melbourne weather is not goated. Melbourne weather has its own challenges. Winters are hard here because, well, actually, they're just not. It's so mild compared to the rest of the world. Melbourne weather is goated when you compare it to other places that get like heaps of snow. Potentially. I too, Vox, hate humidity. Her cough's a little bad today. I think she's okay, but I feel bad. Oh, Vox, that's awful. It's true. I do think sometimes for the people who are Nordic here, like culturally, you address the fact that it's cold. We don't really do that here. Like nothing is built for it to be cold. If that makes sense. This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
It's a baby.
It is Blinky. Thank you for your prime. Thank you for the 9 months. We all need to learn off each other what to do for the changing weather. That's what we need. Scary. I get it. I do. Okay.
You gotta be croc-wise if you're hanging near the water. Keep a sharp eye on your son and daughter. If you fish from a boat, keep away from the side, cause the crocodile's mouth gonna open up wide. Don't hunt by yourself if you're fishing with a spear. Always make sure that someone else is near, cause you don't have eyes in the back of your head, and if a crocodile's behind you, you might find yourself dead. In the rivers of the sea, there are crocs unseen. Now the big and small, and they're moving upstream. Crocodiles are deadly, just remember that they're deadly. If you're hanging around the water, you gotta use your head, see. Near the river or a crossing where the crocodiles are, you might see a sign if you're driving in your car. Take heed of the sign if it says not to swim. Don't risk your life on a dare or a whim. Crocodiles can move around to any waterway. What was safe to swim the other week might not be safe today. Even if you think that you know it's safe to swim, you're gonna risk your life if you jump right in. In the rivers of the sea, there are crocs unseen. Now the big and small, and they're moving upstream. Crocodiles are deadly, just remember that they're deadly. If you're hanging around the water, you gotta use your head, see. Make sure you tell the little ones to be croc-wise. Let them know of the dangers and how to read the signs. Let them know that in the past some people have gone missing, maybe taken by a crocodile or swimming or fishing. In the rivers of the sea, there are crocs unseen. Not as big as mouth, and they're moving upstream. Crocodiles are deadly, just remember that they're deadly. If you're hanging around the water, you gotta use your head, see. In the rivers of the sea, there are crocs unseen. Not as big as mouth, and they're moving upstream. Crocodiles are deadly, just remember that they're deadly. If you're hanging around the water, you gotta use your head, see.
Be croc-wise means knowing that saltwater crocodiles are dangerous and can live in any river, billabong and ocean. A long time ago there were lots of crocodiles. Then people started to hunt and kill crocodiles for their skins. Because of that, in about 1970 there were only a few crocodiles, not like before. In 1971, people stopped killing crocodiles and there became more and more of them. Now there are lots of crocodiles, like a long time ago. Now lots of crocodiles are swimming around everywhere and traveling very far to find new places to live. Those crocodiles might be living in water where people did not see them before. So remember,
in the rivers of the sea, there are crocs unseen. Now there's big and small, and they're moving upstream. Crocodiles are deadly, just remember that they're deadly. If you're hanging around the water, you gotta use your head, see.
be croc-wise.
Wow, who knew the government was just... Wow, that's very good. I feel educated. I'll be smart around the waterways when I go there. No, because they're important for the ecosystem, Jigster, I suppose. The See You in the NT marketing campaign was a good one. That was really yummy. And now it's all gone. You could still have the salad. Yeah. But I'm full now. And I haven't opened the bocconcini balls yet. And when I open the bocconcini balls, it means you commit to eating them within 3 days. And I don't know if I'm committed to the 3-day bocconcini ball commitment, do you know? Yeah, I have to go on a 3-day ball binge. I did use the QP. I do love the QP. I'm back to being so flat. Man. Your girl is... The only word I can use is under the weather. I don't know if there is a pick-me-up today. I think I'm a bit dull, but that's alright. If you can't handle me at my Saturday flat, you don't deserve me at my Monday sleigh. You know? I don't know if I know. I don't know if I know either. Is she thinking about Dota? No, I'm thinking about sleep actually. But I'm also thinking about seeing if I have a voice or not. I don't have any shows in my backlog. Oh, actually, I have heaps of shows in my backlog. I want to read my book though. Let's see what happens. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today
a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now, whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind of the sea. I'm sick. In a distant wood, who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
No songs. I can't sing. I don't know if I'm sick, but I am under the weather. Hey, Speed Razor, I do not sound good. Fuck, well, what are you
Guys,
gonna
it's not a
do?
cult.
Hey!
You can't just tell everybody it's a cult when they first come in. You'll scare
That's
them
so
off.
nice
It's a
of
community,
you.
guys.
Thank you for the
Community.
5
Keep
gifted
it-
subs.
Keep it casual. Fuck.
Yeah. It's just disappointing. Well, what do I do? I think I have to go try and get a big night's sleep and just see what happens tomorrow, I guess. Big rest, big hydration. Hope for the best. I'm sorry. Chat. That's so annoying. Hey, at least my schedule's intact. True, Babster. I think that's definitely part of the. I'm not gonna lie, that was very stressful. But it's okay. No, it's just picking someone to raid. I'm sorry, I can't even promise a better mood tomorrow. Hi, my poggies. Bye, my poggies. Sorry for. Why am I apologizing? I don't feel bad, but I am obviously under the weather. Yeah, this is really fucked up. I don't know. What do I have? What's a disease that isn't a disease? I gotta go Google it, I guess. We'll see tomorrow. Malaise. Only time will tell. Babsib, thank you for saying such nice things. Hypochondria. Maybe just a bit run down. I think maybe that's what it is. Maybe just a bit run down. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow during the day. Well, at least that's my plan. I'll let you know. Yay! Oh my god, she's so happy!